Recap of the military-like helicopter that was flown over my house immediately after the police helicopter event. So the double Black Hawk threat, they made that into some kind of helicopter line, because then they flew the Ospreys the one night when they got audited instantly, and then turned my neighborhood into an Osprey training ground, because I had the video of the 2 Ospreys flying out around the park and then immediately crossing my roof. So that's an aside. And then they have also flown, because if you do it in one angle, as long as you do it in the other angle, or if you fly backwards, it's all covered up. So they also have flown helicopters in the opposite diagonal over my roof from Alicia, or if you're looking at my house from the street, from the front left corner to the back right corner. And the most recent event of that was when they flew the 2 military helicopters, and the one with the crown of fire, where they had no lights except some green running lights. Not bright green, but like a military, like luminous, like nightlight green. It was crazy, with the crown of fire. And so they flew those back in the opposite direction to cover up. But back to the original line, which would be from the front right where the mailbox is to the back left where the star pine is, they have flown the Ospreys in both directions one day. And then they also had the helicopters that flew the same as the double Black Hawk line towards the front, from the back left to the front right. And they were painted with the like olive green, light blue, white, gray, and tan. And then they were all souped up in such a weird way to be like military helicopters and unidentifiable. And so they tried to make that a helicopter line. And then one night I was in the shower and they flew helicopters over my house, and I heard them, and they were flying parallel with my street, straight over my house, from the fireman's house towards 24162 next door. And they had their lights off. The front one had a little bit of a red flasher. If anything, I have to review the videos. And the second one had a white spotlight. And so there was another instance where my phone shut off of the white spotlight cover up, where I was at the front of my house facing across the street, and the helicopter came up conspicuously with a white spotlight on and no other lights. And it flew up and it came over 24191 and a bit of a right swoop turn